Hi, this video is about using several different intervention tools, online resources, and this is a series of 3 videos. This is the first video, and I wanted to explain about BrainPop. While you may not think that BrainPop is an intervention tool, it can be a very powerful intervention tool with some strategies that are built into the BrainPop system. So whether you know about BrainPop or not, I'm going to explain really quick some of the ins and outs of BrainPop. If you'd like to know more about it, I'm going to be hosting an online web meeting where you can join in for about an hour. I'll go into more detail about BrainPop, how it works. Look for an all-teacher email that will talk about the time for that so that you can log in with you at home on your computer and join in that and get some more questions answered. So the first thing I want to show you on the Horizon School Charter page is that if you log in, which I'm already logged in, and then you search for BrainPop, one word, you will find several resources that are available. And those all pop up, and you can see there's some great ideas. There's a guide on how to get started. Here's the enrollment guide. This will give you the step-by-step on how to actually get enrolled into it so that you can help offset the cost of BrainPop. We've already pre-purchased it, but every student who can use some of their instructional funds to help offset that cost will show us how many students are using it and help us to purchase it for next year. So it's $25 a student, and that's good for the whole year all the way through July. So it's a pretty reasonable price, 24/7 access, and I'll talk more about that as we get in there. And the other thing too is that we have BrainPop Junior, which is for grades K-3. So BrainPop Junior has videos for grades K-3, and then the regular BrainPop has videos for grades 4 through 12, and I'll talk more about that too. And then here's a video with a tour of BrainPop that you can point parents to, and some tutorials on how to use it and different things that you can do if you want to look on your own. So the main thing to note is that when we're talking about intervention and Tier 1, Tier 2, is that if money is an issue, then it's not an issue, right? Because as soon as they're identified as intervention and you're getting specific tools or resources for them, then money's not an issue. So if money is something that has become we don't want it to be a barrier. So use BrainPop. The enrollment guide will show you how to get in. I'm going to show you how to log in just a second. Use it, but if you have the funds in a student's instructional funds account, then help put some money in there to offset that. Okay, and I'll talk more about that, and you can always email me if you have questions. Okay, so let's look at BrainPop itself. This is the website. It's brainpop.com, right up here. And all you do is type in brainpop.com and it brings you to the website. Once you get here, there's a lot that you can look at and do. And again, for the sake of time, I'm not going to go into details about that. But what you can see really quick is that there's all these different areas in terms of what's available with BrainPop. And then they have a lot of other tools. Here's a link to get over to BrainPop Junior down here. And then also they have a featured video. Every day they have a featured video. Before I show you the videos, I want to show you the BrainPop Educator site, which is right here. I'm just going to click on that. It's going to take us in to another window. And this is something that you can go, and this is for parents or teachers. You can get lesson plans that incorporate the videos that are in the website. You can actually search by standards. So if you want to search by California state standards, you can go in and it'll show you the videos that are there that apply to any of the standards that you might be looking for. And you can do that by grade level too. The other thing is up here under the Resources tab, there's a blog where they have all kinds of information about how to use it. There's another link to the lesson plans, some activity pages that you can print out. The curriculum calendar, which I'll show you really quick, is just a year-long calendar, and it shows you historically the videos that are there and how they apply to historical events. So for example, today's the 10th. And you can see that the featured video is the Iroquois Confederacy about American Indians. And so that's just a great place to start just as an entry point to go in and look and see what they're talking about that particular day. So again, that's under the Resources tab. The other thing that's here, and then in terms of intervention, which is great, are graphic organizers. And I'll show these to you really quick. These are blank graphic organizers that you can use for any subject, any topic, anything. And as you can see as I scroll down through these, there's a lot of different types of graphic organizers. So depending upon what they're doing, depending upon what you'd like to highlight, whether it's a passage they're reading or you want to work on comprehension, or you want to try to bring out specific ideas, you can download and email these, or you can print them out. They're all PDFs, and they're all free, and they're ready to go, and you can use these at any time, anyway. And hopefully there's lots of oohs and ahs right now, because this is just fantastic to have all these different kinds of graphic organizers. So again, that's under the BrainPop Educators website, which is there's a link to it on the BrainPop website. So now I'm going to click and go back to the main BrainPop page. And before I do a search, I'm going to go ahead and log in, and you can do that too. And the username for the entire school, and this is for parents, teachers, and students, is Horizon CS, all lowercase, and the password is BrainPop. So that's the username is Horizon CS, and the username is BrainPop. And then you click Go. And it's going to take us in, and everything will look pretty much the same, other than now you can see that it says log out because we have logged in. So just for quickness today, let's say that we want to work on and we want to do a search here, and we want to do the 5-step, or the 5-step essay. I don't remember what that's called exactly, so I can just do 5 essay, and it'll help me kind of look for what's going on. And here's the 5-paragraph essay. So let's say you have a student, even a high school student, needs help with the 5-paragraph essay. So I'm going to click on that. And what will happen is that while that video is downloading, you can see that there's related videos over here. So here's pre-writing, organizing your thoughts, choosing a topic, how to do outlines, how to cite sources. So really quick, you can see this is way above 4th grade level. Those are all high school topics. Once the video is downloaded, then it tells you that you can click right there and play it. Before we do that, and I show you some of the things that are there, again, in terms of intervention strategies, there are online quizzes that you can take online or print out as a pre-learning tool, to assess prior knowledge, or as an after the video, or as along with the video. So depending upon how you want to use it, you can use these quizzes to help reinforce the concepts that they're using. So now let me go back to the essay. The other thing that every video has is activities. So if I click on the activities, you'll see with this one we have a vocabulary list, and so you could print this out and have this available as they watch the video to define and look at the vocabulary throughout the video to help them just kind of connect that back. A lot of videos have graphic organizers built in. There might be other activities like comprehension questions, or other guided activities to label things, or whatever it is. It's all coming back to reinforce what's in the video. So now I'm going to go back to the 5-paragraph essay, and I'm just going to play a little bit of this video really quick so you can kind of see what it looks like.
Oh, it's no good. I guess I was off to a good start.
So now you'll notice that there's controls here. Play, pause button. So as you go through, you could play it and pause and ask questions, check for understanding, have discussions, those sorts of things, which is another great intervention strategy. The stars of all these videos are Tim and his robot Moby. Moby speaks and beeps, and Tim can understand him. So it's kind of funny that way. Now again, this may look a little juvenile, but what's cool about this is even though it's juvenile, it's a great entry point for intervention students. And especially high school students, it's an easy way to introduce a topic that you don't have to worry about necessarily what to say right, and you let the video do the talking for you. The other thing that's nice is that even though it looks juvenile, there's a lot of really, I would say, higher level jokes and ideas that are embedded. So 4th graders can get something out of it, and high schoolers can get something out of it. And as you watch the videos, you'll see what I mean. There's a lot of aside jokes, or play on words that only high schoolers are going to get. And the other thing I wanted to show you, which is another intervention strategy, is that all the videos have built-in closed captioning. So you can click that CC button, and then all of the dialogue is played across the screen. So let me go ahead and play a little bit now, just so you can see how that works.
Dear Tim and Moby, I'm supposed to write a 5-paragraph essay. How do I do it? From Stephen. You're in luck. Well, I guess we're in luck. The 5-paragraph essay has a really specific format that you want to follow. Right, you have to have a topic before you start. The topic might be assigned by your teacher, or you might get to choose it. My essay is on Of Mice and Men, the book by John Steinbeck. Yeah, Moby really liked it.
Okay, so as you can see, they're starting to introduce the topic, and they're going to go through and show how to write that 5-paragraph essay based on what Tim is doing it. You could stop it right here and say, okay, let's decide what your topic is going to be, or you could however you work it, if it's with a group of students or one-on-one, there's lots of ways to use these videos to really help kids get into the topic that they need help with. And then you could even use this as a starting off point then to go through and do these other videos about the writing process to help round that out. And again, the lesson plans help do that. And I guarantee if you search the lesson plans, you're going to find lots of lesson plans that you could use from an intervention standpoint to help students get in, begin to think about the topics and learn them in a new way. And in terms of entry point, it's a great place for students to start. So that's a really quick overview of BrainPop. Like I said, it's very quick. All the information, remember, is on the Horizon Charter School website. You can go there and get a lot more information and details. I'll be sending out an email that will talk more, or that will invite you to join into a web-based seminar that you can come in and we'll talk more about BrainPop, and you can ask your questions and I can show you some more details. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me and I'll do the best I can to answer those through email. Otherwise, hopefully we'll see you online at the webinar. Have a great day.